is Brian Wafula, and today I'll be teaching you how to do disk partitioning on your Windows 11 machine. So all you need to do is go to the search bar and type partition. So that gives you this particular option that says create and format hard disk partition. So just go ahead and click on that to open the disk management window. So a different way of doing the same thing of opening the disk management window is go to the File Explorer and then click on it to have it opened. Go to this PC and then right click on this PC and then show more options and then click Manage. So on the window that appears on storage, there is an option that says disk management. Click on that and that opens the disk management window as well. So that being said, let us go back to the window we had already opened. So as you can see, my machine has two disk partitions, that is C and D. So I want to partition the new volume D, so I click on it. So once it's highlighted to show that it's actively clicked on, go ahead and right click and then go to the option that says shrink volume. Now this particular window shows the total size before shrinking and the size that is available for shrinking, and then this is the particular amount of space that you want. The blue one is the amount of space that you want to partition. So for example, I want a 10 GB partition, so I just go ahead and on that particular one type 10,000 because it's in MBs. So if it is 10 GB, that is 10,000 MBs. So after typing that, just go ahead and click on the option that says shrink. And as you can see, now you have your particular partition that is unallocated. So in order to allocate a letter to that particular partition that you created, to just go ahead and click on it. So once it's active, right click and then go to the new simple volume, the option that says new simple volume. So that opens this particular wizard. Just click on next and leave everything as it is in this particular window and click on next. Now since we already have partitions of C and D, so the letters C and D will not be available on our drop down, but you can go ahead and choose whichever letter you want. So I'll just go ahead and leave it as E and then click on next, and then on this particular window also leave it as it is and then click next, and then finally click on finish. There's this particular notification that shows you that you've already created the particular partition that you wanted to. Don't mind the chicken outside. So that shows that you've already created that particular partition. Now if you go ahead, if you go to the File Explorer, you'll see that we now have a particular partition, the partition that is now E. And as you can see, this has changed from the 244 to 234 because you removed the 10 GB. So let's say, for example, you've created this particular partition, but you're not happy with it and you do not want it, or you want to delete a particular partition. So all you need to do is go back to the disk management, and then before you get here, make sure that whatever data that you had stored in that particular disk is backed up somewhere else, because while deleting, it will delete everything that was in that particular disk. So ensure that whatever it was on particular volume E is backed up before you go ahead and delete that particular partition. So once you backed up and you're ready, all you need to do is go to that particular disk and then click on it. So once it's active, right click and then go to the option that says delete volume. Don't mind the chicken again. Delete volume. So click on that and then read this particular warning that shows up on the pop-up. Read it, and once you're good, click on yes. And then go ahead and read also this particular warning and then click yes once you're ready. So just go ahead and click on yes. So as you can see, it says now our particular disk is unallocated. So it's an allocated space. So if you go to the file explorer, you'll see it is gone. But as you can see, the space here is still 234 because the other space that we have on here is unallocated. So let's say, for example, you wanted to extend this particular, for example, the new volume D, you wanted to extend it back to what it was before the partition. So all you need to do is click on the new volume D or the particular disk that you want to extend, and then right click on it and then go to the extend volume option and then click on next. Now here, as you can see, just leave everything as it is here and click on next and then finish. So as you can see now, the 10 GB that was unallocated has disappeared, and then as you can see, this now has moved to 244 instead of the 234. So that means the space has now been extended in this particular disk. So if you go to our file explorer, and then just click on it to refresh, as you can see now it is 244 GB and the new volume E is gone. So that's all you need to know while doing this partition in Windows 11. So thank you so much for watching this particular video to the end. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more informative videos and like this one for the basis of the algorithm. So thank you and see you in the next video.